Music, a single word spoken with awareness, can carry more power than 1,000 spoken in haste. When you understand this, you begin to see that the way you speak shapes not only how others see you, but also how you feel inside. A single word spoken with awareness can shift the energy in a room. The world will always bring unexpected events, traffic delays, missed calls, disappointments, challenges. Reaction leads to stress and exhaustion. Response leads to clarity and strength. The woman who masters this principle is not easily shaken. When was the last time you paused to respond rather than react? When was the last time you honored silence instead of rushing to fill it? These are not just techniques, they are practices of life. To practice speaking from stillness, begin with the breath. But softness without strength can become weakness, and weakness cannot guide a relationship. So there is a balance, and this balance is the mark of a high-value woman. Think of bamboo. It bends with the wind yet never breaks. It is firm but flexible, soft in appearance yet unshakable in essence. It shows that your goal is not to dominate but to understand. A man who feels under is far more likely to listen, far more likely to adjust, far more likely to open his heart. So reflect on this. How often do your words close doors when they could open them? The fight is not won by being the fastest to react, but by being the wisest to respond. In life, the same pattern repeats. Someone speaks sharply to you. The reactive mind says, "How dare you?" and spits back equally sharp words. The responsive mind says, "Let me breathe, let me choose." This changes not only how men respond to you, but how you feel in your own body. You notice that you are no longer drained after conversations. You notice that conflicts do not consume you. You notice that your presence itself commands respect without demand. And when she chooses to speak, her words carry the precision of an arrow rather than the noise of fireworks. Ask yourself, how do you use silence? Do you use it as escape, or do you use it as presence? There is a difference. Escape is avoidance, presence is control. The harmony of speech also comes from alignment. Your words, your tone, and your body must speak the same truth. If you say, "I am fine," but your eyes are heavy with anger, the words lose power. But if your words flow naturally from your state, they become unshakable. Alignment is truthfulness. But there are also times when asking a question carries greater strength. High-value woman understands this subtle art. Instead of confronting with blame, she redirects energy with curiosity. Questions are gentle openings. They disarm defenses. They invite reflection rather than resistance. And soon you will find yourself speaking in ways that uplift, protect, and inspire at once. There is also a deeper practice listening not only to words, but to the spaces between them. When a man speaks, his words are only part of the story. His pauses, his hesitations, his shifts in tone. To scatter your words like leaves in the wind, or to place them like stones along a path. When words are scattered, they are forgotten. When they are placed with care, they guide. This is why intentional speech is rare and why it carries weight when practiced. Many people speak to fill silence. In relationships, tone often decides whether a conversation becomes conflict or connection. You may say, "Why need to talk?" in a tone of cold command, and walls will rise instantly. Or you may say the same words with calm sincerity, and doors will open. It is not about pretending to be gentle. Each silence allows them to walk the path themselves. This is the art of speech that uplifts rather than drains, that guides rather than pushes. It is an art that requires patience, discipline, and presence. But once cultivated, it becomes your natural way.